Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. Let's talk. My name is Patricia, and today we're going to continue with me giving you some real teaching. And remember, this is a lot of stuff that I'm teaching, you probably have not heard before. So you're going to, ask if what I'm saying is true, and then ask for verification of it. And you ask by sitting still, focusing your attention on your heart chakra, which is in between your chest. Just focus there, but focus within. Sit there in the silence and just simply ask if what I have just read, is that true? Or what I've just listened to, is this the truth? And be still and wait for that answer. Now, sometimes the answer will not come right away. Sometimes it might take a couple of days, and you could be in the middle of doing something else, and all of a sudden you get this overwhelming feeling that what I talked about, or whatever question you ask, you'll get the answer to yes, it's true, or no, it's not true. If you haven't done this before, you might feel a little bit insecure if it's going to work, but it always works. You may just have to do it a few times before you're comfortable with it, or you might have to do it a few times before you really feel strongly that it works, but it always works. Okay. Our lives are filled with so much drama and discord. And that is why we have so many problems in our life, such as lack of finances, lack of love, and limitations in our life. We are the child of the Most High. So our authentic nature is order, harmony, and order. And when we move away from that harmony and order, that's when we start having problems in our life, or creating problems in our life, because we are not naturally meant to be filled or around discord and confusion and drama, etc. I remember when I was a young girl, and when I went to hear a talk or something about changing your life for the better, I would hear adults say, oh, that's just that positive thinking stuff. But what they didn't realize is that positive thinking stuff is your true nature. It's the authentic you. And if you don't align yourself and start thinking and acting in a positive, harmonious nature, you'll never have success in your life. Now, I call this harmony and order. I call it perfection. That is what I call it. So, like when you can ask, like, to align your life with perfection. Or you could say, God governs my world in perfection. And so, in other words, instead of just saying order and harmony, you could use perfection, because it means the same thing. So your mighty I am self is order, is constantly moving in harmony and order through space in a rhythm movement. When man turns away from the darkness, which is negativity, and seeks to align him or herself with the light and become a light in the world and make him or herself a vessel of light, Then you will know your oneness with the light. You must bring yourself back to your true natural state, which is perfection, which is harmony and order. This means you must live your life in harmony. No gossip, no criticizing, no judging of others, no drama. Not being opinionated on someone else's life. The universe is inside of man. So when you are not living in harmony, you throw things out of order in your life. You begin to experience lack, limitation, discord, drama, bad health, etc. And you don't feel centered in the universe, or you don't feel centered in your world. If mankind chooses to create negativity, which is negative thoughts, drama, etc., confusion, then his or her destructive ways will return. When you are living your life in harmony and you feel connected to your I am, and when you are centered in your world, you are experiencing abundance in all area of your life. You feel powerful and you manifest with ease and you have good health, etc. If mankind uses his thinking, experience, and creates harmony and love, then life will give back to him. Life will give back to him the love and the harmony and the peace and the joy and the abundance, etc. Why, you may ask? Because your natural state of being is harmony and love. And anything else will destroy the body and cause you misery in your life. If you want to choose to come into this earth life, if your choice to come into this world's earth life, and when you made that choice, you became responsible for being a creator. Meaning, when you decided that you wanted to come to earth in the first place, at that time that you made that decision, you became a creator. You're going to have to create things in your life. If you create in your life things and situations that you don't like, you you have all the power to purify and recreate something else. How, you may ask? If mankind wants to create a life of joy, abundance, etc., he could do that. So now here is one way that you can change the course of what you're creating. If you're creating, like, for instance, if you're creating a lack of money, for instance, keep your thoughts on you are one with the light, which is God, until you feel it, live it, know it, and watch your world begin to change. So you should always seek the light, which is harmony and perfection. By keeping your attention on that light, you remove it from the negative thinking, and your life will begin to create harmony, love, abundance, and whatever you want. Now, another way you could do this, for example, if you have created lack in your life, actually, I had said this for the other example, but then I changed it. So I'm going to say it for this example. If you have created lack in your life, remove your thoughts off the lack and begin to put it on abundance and watch your world change to abundance. Whatever you focus on, my dear, is what you will create. That is so simple, isn't it? We make things difficult in our lives. We do. It's all easy, I would say, to understand. We make it difficult. So that is very simple. The reason you're creating lack of finances in your life is because you're focused on lack all the time. I can guarantee you, you're thinking if me and you went to the store to buy something expensive, I'm guaranteeing you would say, "Oh, I can't afford that," or "I have to get that later because that's not in my budget." Your or every day your thoughts is focused on, okay, how much, like, I get paid in a week. Let me write down all the bills I need to pay. So then you write down every bill that you need to pay to see if you're going to have enough to pay that bill. And you do this every single paycheck. What are you doing when you do that? You're focusing on lack. You're focusing on what you don't have. You're trying to see if the money that you have coming in is going to be enough to pay your bills. But how do you know you're not going to get extra money in? How do you know that? You could get extra money. When you focus on spending your money on, like, the check that you have, you're limiting yourself. You're telling yourself, this is all the money I'm going to get in this week. So am I going to have enough to cover my bills? That's what you're really doing. I used to do that for years. I did that. And if I could change that habit, you can too. When I realized what it was doing, that I was focusing on, I'm focusing on more lack, or I'm creating more lack in my life, I stopped doing that. I never thought I could have stopped. I mean, I would faithfully sit down every paycheck and go through every bill I had to pay and if I was going to have enough. Where is the room to get extra money? There's no room. And then I stopped doing that. When I stopped doing that, my income actually began to change because, like, a couple of times I won the lottery. Just extra money started coming in. Or wherever I was working, maybe they gave me extra money, a tip or something, because my mind was open to receiving more. You see, you have to pay attention to what you focus your thoughts on, because what you focus your thoughts on is what you're going to create. So now if you feel like you have bad luck, because some people really do feel they have bad luck or things just aren't going right in your life, focus on the light. When you focus on the light, it's going to change that, because it's going to bring more light in your life. And light is what? Harmony. Light is perfection. So it'll automatically bring it more in your life. Remember, what you focus on is what you're going to bring in. And nothing of this world or no other world can change that. Nothing can change it. Whatever your attention is on is what you're going to bring more in. That is a fact. I guarantee you that. And nothing can change it. Your thinking, your thoughts are extremely powerful. And you don't even understand how they affect animated and inanimated things. It really does affect it. You don't even have to sit up and say, like, light, light, light. You don't have to do that. I do that. I think I do that because I'm just used to doing it. But you don't have to do it. Just the thought of the light brings more light. That is how powerful we are. All you have to do is just think light, and it's going to bring more light. Now, how does it bring this light? It may bring the light, like I said, in the form of some type of positivity. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Patricia Show. Let's talk. You have a great week.